CrimeCraft it has a lot of MMO aspects, but I wouldn't actually classify it as an MMO per se. We have a bank, we have mail system, we have merchants, we have crafting. You can make guns, ammunition, you can make drugs. We have a lot of those aspects. We have quests. We have over 1,500 challenges in the game, but we try to streamline it all. We try to make a very fast pace. Pick it up, give it a little push along, so you can just jump in, grab a quick challenge, kill 15 guys with a pistol. You get some money, you get some XP. You might get an item for the challenge itself, and that's pretty much the bones of the MMO portion of it. What we tried to do the most was make it very accessible by clans and gangs. We wanted to get a lot of the clan people, give them the option to come to our game, check it out, see what we have to offer. We put all of the clan options that you would find outside the game. Right? We put it in the game. You have a lot of gang manipulation. You can start your own gang wars. You can have a system where you ask people to come and fight in your tournament. You can give an in-game prize. We have that system all set up. Plus, we did a lot of, we set a context of our game, and we want players to come in and them tell us the story. Get a lot of animosity. Our servers can hold up to 1,500 people. We don't have any open world fighting. There is no zone where you go into and you fight. All of our combat is instant-based. We turn around and we did a lot of our content stuff. Like I said, we want the players to tell us the story, and we're going to write about it. We have a system in the game where it's a newspaper where a player can go in, and every 3 days we'll update the newspaper where one gang has been fighting another gang. We're going to write a story about that, not this gang killed that gang, they're noobs kind of thing, but literally a story where we say, oh, this gang was seen at this place. We're going to write a pretty interesting narrative based on what the players do. We're going to have a live team as well that can actually run in-game questing and say, bring us these drugs and we'll give you assault rifles for your whole entire gang. Absolutely. We have our own 24-hour customer service. We have our own, we're going to be hosting the servers. We have our own anti-hack software. There's not going to be any hacking. And again, one of the things I hate about shooters where I go in and someone's running all over the place hacking, we're going to nip that in the bud from the word go. But we have our own live team. We have, again, you can go into the game. We have a really deep history and story about the game, but we didn't want to inundate the players. We didn't want to go, look, you have to do these quests to learn the story. You can go to a clerk in our game and just read all about every corporation that sells stuff in our game and all the NPCs and the history of the world. So there's a lot of story, but we didn't want to shove it down anybody's throat. We wanted them to read it, basic context. Right now we have a great beta. We have a lot of people who are writing stories about their gang, little backstories, and we want to incorporate that. We want to take that fan fiction and actually put that in the game. A lot of people step in and they think, okay, it's going to be an MMO like an MMO normally is. I'm going to log in and there's going to be an NPC and they're going to give me a quest. The story's going to be involved in that. Well, it's not that. And a lot of people think MMO, it's open world, and it's not that either. But, I mean, we have a ton of MMO features. It's just, I could be wrong. Oh, absolutely. We have safe districts. The bare bones of the story is that, this is fast forward 30 years in the future. There's no more oil. Government has collapsed. You have these little city-states all around. So they're safe districts abound inside Sunrise City. And you pretty much go outside the city to get the things you want, to get guns and weapons. You fight other gangs for not territory per se, but the instance territory. Regression's very interesting. Again, another reason about the MMO is that players come in, they say, I'm level 1, and I see a level 50 in the instance, so it must be broken, because the level 50 has to be more powerful than level 1. But it's not necessarily true. What we did was, a level 1 and a level 50 have the same amount of hit points. The issue is the ability points. You get ability points as you level, and you spend that on upgrading abilities. So a level 1 player can have a level 1 mine, a rank 1 mine, because he has a level 2 player can have a rank 1 mine because he has an ability point and he spent it on that mine. A level 16 player can have a rank 3 mine because he has 16 points. He had to put all those points into the mine to get it to level 3, and all it does is a bigger radius, a bigger explosion. So it's different leveling than you would find normally in MMO. It's still important, but it's skill-based. So we want a level 1 to be able to kill a level 50. As a matter of fact, there's a gang in our game who decided when everyone was saying, oh, you guys are level 50, you guys are overpowered, you should leave the instance. They're like, really? So they went and made new characters, ran around in cowboy boots, a cowboy hat, and their underpants with pistols, and level 1 characters in the same gang, and ran around and just killed everyone. And showing that it doesn't matter what level you are. I mean, anybody can kill anybody. One shot in the head with a sniper rifle is going to kill you whether you're level 50 or level 1. And items as well, they do add something to it, but it's not a lot. I'm not quoting the exact number, but let's just say, for argument's sake, you do X amount of damage. The best weapon in the game with all the best attachments is only going to do 25% more damage as opposed to the guy who has like the level 1 version of it. So it does add, but it's not overpowering. I could go into the game right now and kill somebody at level 1. I'm level 1 and them that are level 15 or 20. It doesn't really matter. It's very skill based. It's Twitch based. Okay. Where we are now is in closed beta. Actually, people at E3 are playing with our closed beta participants. Closed beta is going to run for a little while longer, and I believe open beta starts very soon, August. I believe it starts in August, and THQ announced that we're releasing on August 25th. So it's going to be quick, but we're pretty much done as far as the game is concerned. We have a lot of systems that are being tested on the dev server that we haven't pushed to the beta server yet because of E3, but we will. And no, we're pretty far along. We're ready to go.